Oh,
Test. Wait,
yeah.
test before you
Well,
start testing. Before you do
man,
that.
too late. Too late. Too
Wait,
late.
time
Too
out.
late. What? Go ahead.
I was about to say that was rude, but anyway, I'm saying that it did it again. It did a line, but it's not. I didn't have to do nothing else to it.
You have to do
What
nothing
you
else to
say?
what?
You said I needed to do something with mute and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm live on Instagram. Are you live on
That's
Instagram?
what I said, but you told me I had to do some other stuff before I became live, and I didn't.
No. Is yours live? I know I don't know.
Well, it said it was. That's what it's saying up here. It's live. I mean, I don't know. Well, I told you before I didn't have to go ahead and get us started. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure.
I can get us started. Oh, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome one, welcome all to the new edition of The Real Conversation with a twist of humor. With my wonderful co-host, the little Diva. And of course, it's me, the mouth of the South, the biggest one that you will ever hear. I left out in 23 with a big mouth. And guess what? 2024, my mouth is even bigger. I'm here and I'm ready. Little Diva, you ready? Look, wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm over here concentrating and stuff. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Give me a second. I'm coming.
There she go. Come on, little Diva. Come on. Come on.
No, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm here. How's it going, country? Louisiana country. Okay, so guys, we really got to be careful because I find myself saying, "Hey, country boy, what you doing, country boy? How you doing, country boy?" It is actually the Louisiana country boy.
Right. There's
another country boy, huh?
T-H-E.
I don't know what you're saying.
T-H-E. The.
That's what I said. The Louisiana country boy. You got to remember the and the Louisiana, not just country boy. It is so much easier. I know because that's why I like saying it. But that's not his name.
All right, look here. Let me tell y'all something. She used to look. I'm gonna tell the whole secret. Look, she used to have me in her phone saved as my worthless 2 cents.
I still do. I still haven't changed it.
Who is he? I don't even know his name.
Okay. So. Oh man,
Yay.
I messed up.
Well, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every one. This old boy right here, I'm excited.
Everyone's.
It is a new year. Look at here. Wait a minute. I'm gonna ask you, Diva. You know that thing they be saying? What that thing they be talking about? New you, new year, new you.
Some people say that.
Well, it's the same old country boy.
Well, it's a metaphorical statement. Like you shouldn't be going into the new year the same. You should have something that you grew from last year. There should have been some growth. You should never go in. Just like when you, matter of fact, I went to work out today for the first day of the year, and first thing he said to us as he was going through, don't walk out as the same person. You were supposed to be making an improvement. So you're walking out as a new you. Something has to be different. I get that thing people always saying, I'm me. But you shouldn't be you and the same you, technically, in and out. Now I get it that there's some things about me I'm not gonna change. If I become a millionaire, I'm still not gonna buy no red bottom shoes.
You ain't gonna buy the reds?
I am not, because why? There's cute shoes that don't have red bottoms that don't cost that much. I've said it from the day one. Now somebody want to buy me a pair, yeah. And then I heard they're not comfortable. But
I got some red bottoms.
There are just some shoes. Some things I'm not gonna spend a certain amount of money on. I'm not a label person per se.
Yeah, I got some red bottoms.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Came with some red paint.
I already knew you were gonna say that's so old. That's such an old joke and corny as hell. But Now y'all will say this: Country Boy didn't change on that, but he's still corny. He still will have his jokes ever.
Hey. Come on,
but let me
now.
tell you this: let me. So, before we talk about what we doing in this new year, what we thinking, and I want to say something that it didn't start out funny, but then when I realized what I did, it was kind of funny. So me and my dog, I sleep in a bed, of course, by myself. So I have a remote control for my fan and my light, and then I have a remote control for my TV, and then I have my phone. Well, I can't never find none of those things in my bed. Why do you do that? None of those things in my bed. So someone told us one of my friends last night told me that her husband put Velcro on her remote control. So I was at my daughter's house and I found some Velcro. So I came home. Now I did used to use Velcro under my shoes that were rubber. So when I danced, my shoes would slide. Now they want to have powder everywhere. People that don't even need powder be stepping in the powder because they don't even know what it's for. But anyway, they be all in the powder. I'm like, dude, sir, man, y'all got on flat sole shoes that slide. You do not need powder. They be all in the powder. Anyway, but I had put some rubber shoes don't slide. So I had put some Velcro on the bottom of my shoes to make them slide, the shoes that weren't dance shoes. But anyway, so I found some Velcro over there, child. I done went in my room and I done Velcroed my remote control to the side of my little cute bed. And I'm finna I can't Velcro the light and the fan because I put that on the little hook that came with it on the wall, so I can do it. But at least I know where my remote control is.
Well, wait a minute. Now, maybe. Because what if you forget to put it on there?
What's on there? Well, that's what I'm saying. I would put it down, but I knock it off and I just be thrown in the bed. I mean, it's just something, that I gotta work on. I can't think about it in a negative way. I have to think about it was something that I did to help with me not being able to find my remote control, because that's actually a big deal. I watch TV all night. I keep TV on. So when I'm ready to go to sleep and I decide, the days I do decide to turn it off,
yeah,
I grab my remote control. Or in the morning when I want to change the channel, or when it goes to sleep on me, I got to hunt down, throw my covers up, get off, look under the bed, around the bed.
Looking for the remote.
I can just pop that remote right there. And my bed, the way my bed is made, I have these, they're wide on. It's one of those updated modern beds, so it has the wide thing. You can lay them on that, or at the top there's a wide thing up there. But I put the Velcro up there, so I can just reach up and sit it there. The problem is though, when I pull it off, it pulled everything off. So I guess it has the glue have to sit in.
Yes.
But anyway, that's one thing I was excited about, the Velcro.
And see, now I feel some type of way.
Why?
Because I told you about what made me feel good today, and you were seeing you got excited. I told you it's the small things.
What you got excited about?
I told you about the text messages.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
About the text message when the text came through well,
the only reason I don't think I got excited about it because it was.
What I'm saying, you got excited about the Velcro.
You had seen it before. Okay.
Yeah.
And just I didn't mean for you to be excited about the Velcro. I actually thought you were gonna laugh.
No, I say you were excited about the Velcro that you had got it.
I wasn't excited about it. You didn't hear when I introduced the story. I said this is a funny story. Well, no, I wasn't excited about it. Because you're right. You're right. That's what I said to myself. Am I gonna really put it on this Velcro? You just wasn't supposed to say that. That was in my head, but no, it's something I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it. But yeah, I can consciously do it. So anyway, how was your day? How was ending of the 23 going into 24? And don't say the same. Don't be a humbug. Don't say it was just the
same. For me, it was wonderful. I had the executive producer yesterday. She went home last night. We had I was in a war zone over here last night. I posted a video of the war zone. I was in the war zone last night. I was up most of the night working. I got me a big old pizza. I stopped and got a pizza. I sat in here in the office.
So bad.
Huh?
I just said I wanted one tonight so bad.
Yeah, I stopped and got a big old large pizza, and I set it right here next to me, and I sat here in the office and I worked last night, and I listened to the explosions that was going off, and Yeah, yeah. So it was wonderful. It was really good. It was really good. Happy. I got to send out some Happy New Years. I got to receive some, and it was grateful. So that's why I was excited to meet everybody today and come on here and tell the folks that I didn't get a chance to tell them Happy New Year. I hope everybody's excited about it.
Happy New Year.
Happy what?
I just said happy New Year. I'm just repeating after you.
Happy. Oh yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's a brand new year. I will say this: if you didn't get it done last year, 2023, don't worry about it because it's over with. Okay, but what you can do is start today, whatever it may be. Man, here's a new day, new start, new chance. It's a clean slate for many. I mean, for me, every day is a clean slate. But here is for those that wanted to start a new year and was waiting on the new year. But let me tell you something. There are some things you should not take into the new year if you want to do something different. You can't take that same old attitude. If that attitude was negative, if you didn't, then if you try to carry that thing on, what they say about insanity, that's insanity. That's insanity. If you keep on doing the same thing, thinking you're gonna get a different result, it ain't gonna happen. It's just gonna be right where it's at, right where it's at. So, but yeah, that's how I'm looking at this new thing. That's how I'm looking at this new thing. What about yourself, there, ma'am?
I'm sitting here correcting one of our thingy deals. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot to click save. Dang it. Hi. I actually had a fabulous. Yeah, it didn't save. I had a great weekend, full of things that I plan to take into the new year. It was a great way to end my new year, my old year, and get into the new year. So Friday, I went to, my favorite thing. I don't know if y'all know, my favorite thing is live music or swing out dancing. So Friday night, I went to hear one of the bands that I'm taking on my cruise in November, Clockwork. Went to hear them. They were excellent as always. And if y'all ever want to check out some good live music, I can always go to my Facebook page and look at some of the live, because when I'm out and about, I usually take some video of how awesome they are so that other people can see them and you guys can go and see them somewhere and say, oh, that's a good band. I like that music. And go see them. I personally like old school music. So a lot of the bands that I go to, they are people that are singing old school music, but to a different, either more modern tempo, if you will, or some of the same tempo. It's just, I like good old school live music. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music. Yeah, that. I'm finna hit the high note, and I can't hit the high note. So then Saturday, the real exciting thing for me was one of the most exciting things of the year for me, and a great way to end off and start. I was invited to be the official red carpet hostess for an event in Galveston. It was the New Year's Eve comedy show in Galveston, featuring Bruh Man from the Fifth Floor. Really, I don't know if any of you got to see my show the other day. He was on there. It was actually a surprise. It was supposed to be two other people, but the two people came on, and then he came on. Bruh Man came on. Bruh Man is from Galveston, and I didn't even know that. I have an uncle who he just break out in the middle of whatever and say, Bruh Man, Fifth Floor, all the time. So I called him to tell him he was on my show, and he was like, I said, how do you know he was from Galveston? He knew it was from Galveston. But anyway, I want to thank Amber Lowe. I forgot she's married. Amber Lowe, she got married this year too. So Amber Lowe and her husband, KD, I want to thank them so much for the awesome opportunity to be the red carpet hostess. It is something that I enjoy doing, something I want to do more of. And I was actually in like a little slump of sorts of not being invited to do that. And it was literally in the middle of the night that she texted me and said, hey, well, she inboxed me and said, hey, would you like to be our official red carpet hostess? I was like, yes, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And it was very exciting. I used to think that I shouldn't make a big deal out of things, like it makes you look silly. But then I realized that those are blessings that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like those are things I'm asking for. I want to do that. So when someone pours it down on me, I need to be okay with saying, yes, guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna be other, because she did it. There were other people that were invited, and they were awesome. All the ladies were awesome. It was great to see all these ladies being there together. But what she did that even made me feel better, I don't want to say better, but it made me feel special and guess I could say important, is when she kept saying, you are the official red carpet hostess. So, because so it was just a really nice feeling to be recognized from somebody like Amber, and for her to entrust me with that title, if you will. It was great. I met lots of people. I do wish my Louisiana country boy would have been there with me. But I did have a wonderful, I had a wonderful
Can I say something?
Assistant. Go ahead.
Amber, you didn't have to invite me, Amber. Old country boy don't never get invited nowhere, Amber. You could have said, hey,
are you a lady? Are you a lady?
Well, I'm just saying, it was some fellas there. She could have, Amber.
No, there were no lady media people. No men media people.
I wouldn't want to be media. She could have just said,
it was out there for you to buy a ticket.
No.
It was out there for you to buy a ticket, and you had your baby, because you would have been there if you didn't have your baby. It was your turn to have the executive computer. Don't be getting on, Amber. Don't make me now. Hold up. But it was an amazing event to see all these women there doing their thing with media. I had an awesome assistant who is actually a PR guru, a PR specialist, public relations specialist, who is doing her thing. Miss Sheba, starts with an R. Sheba, you know what? I'm gonna just say Sheba, and she's with Creative AF, which I love that title so much. But she, I think it's Roy, Sheba Roy. But Sheba is who she is. She has a one name title, and she is the PR, and she won PR of the year this year, and that was awesome. I was able to attend that event with her, and I appreciate her for inviting me and letting me be a part of that. But yes, she was definitely a great assistant. She stepped away from her role. And I remember she was telling people, no. Tonight I'm here as the assistant. I'm the picture person. So she did the pictures, the videos. She was great. She was also my riding partner. So I had somebody to talk to all the way there. And because she is a wonderful PR person, she helped me with some things that I probably wouldn't have known if she wasn't there. I wouldn't have thought about had she not been there. She had everything. She said, well, did you remember this? Don't worry about it. I got it in my bag. You remember? I got it in my bag. So it was great. So I want to thank Amber, KD. I want to thank Sheba for sure. I want to thank Brother Man Reggie Ballard for coming on the show and then talking to me while we were there, and a host of the other comedians. I spoke with the president of the Athletic Association of Galveston. He was so cool. So I plan to have him on the show as well. So yeah, it was great. It was great. Let me skip back. That was a long conversation about Saturday, but it was a big deal. It's going to be every year in Galveston too, during this time of the year. I did invite Country Boy to be my assistant because he's the person with all the equipment from our business. But he had the little executive producer, and she could have came. We could have got her a little microphone. Well, she got a little microphone now because I bought her a microphone, so she have a microphone. She could have stood right next to me and interviewed people. What?
She took over.
That's fine. Take over. We'd have made a great team. Last but not least, my other job, event producer. What else am I? Promoter, marketing, whatever all those other things that I do wrapped up into So You Want to Dance. For what is it, Chicago Barn Grill, I went in for New Year's Eve. I went and took pictures. I went to a friend's birthday party first. She's actually born on New Year's Eve. And then I went and took pictures and videos of the Chicago Barn Grill and their new spot, shades for their, so I can post it on their sites and their websites and their social media things. So I had an exciting but very busy weekend. Yeah, it was great, and I like being busy. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm tired, and I'm not tired from that. It's like I'm. It's this doggone time change got me all screwed up. But that's okay, because we're gonna keep it moving. Somebody said we cutting up. We cutting up.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting over here.
A Kit Kat.
Enjoy got nuts.
Gross. That is so. My sister-in-law was just telling me she was cooking chitlins. I'm like, oh, you eat chitlins?
I sure do. With some hot sauce on them.
Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise.
Slap them in a bowl, put some hot sauce on them. We going to town.
No.
Well, you know what? I will say this, not to interrupt you, but I want to give my 2 cents. The event Saturday in Galveston, I will say, I saw the pictures. I saw the little video. I'm gonna let y'all know. I called my co-host. I say, "Oh, you just done forgot about me." And boy, I say, I done text you. I was just trying to see what I'm trying to see. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. I see if y'all didn't get to see, my co-host was looking debonair. She was looking dashing and debonair. She had on her little breasted suit thing and her high heel boots. She was looking.
I had on high heel boots. See, you don't be looking good. You be looking too hard. I had on flat boots.
Well, I'm talking about they was high heeled. They was up to the
high thigh.
Oh, whatever. That what same thing.
He said high heel. Go ahead on. Let me let you go.
She had on her high heeled boots and she was looking dashing and debonair. But my thing was this is honestly an old country boy. I'm not ashamed to say that what impressed me. Not only that my co-host was out there and she had been invited. Thank you, Amber, for seeing the queen for who she is and all the work that she does. But I will say this to all the other ladies that were there. I saw a picture with all the other females that were there that were reporting. You know, to be able to, and that's that one part. I don't know if y'all saw the post I did today. It was about 2024. This is time to collaborate. It's time to uplift. It's time to encourage. We spent so much time on this me thing. Now it's time. Let's start moving into the we thing. Everybody wants to get higher. Everybody wants to get higher. You know how we grow in this thing is we work together. It's not about a competition. It's not about this person's got, but I don't want to share. And being able to see you ladies working together and you ladies all coming together at one event, but you all doing your own separate thing. That's what it's about. And I thank y'all, each and every one of y'all, you know, and for me to know that I saw the picture, I think it was 6 or 7 of y'all, and to know like I knew at least 4 of y'all personally. It was really a wonderful thing. It was really wonderful. And it made me, I said, I was sitting over here like an old man. I said, boy, that shall make me feel like an old happy father to see all my children's together. That's how I was feeling. I'm just saying. I just said, oh, Papa get to see all the children's come together and working together. That's what I've been waiting on my whole life. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I thank y'all because what I say is what y'all set is the bar. You set the bar, you set the mark really high for everybody else. Excuse me, for everybody else to see that it can happen. You don't have to be out here trying to scratch and tear somebody down. You work together. See, if we encourage and uplift, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but that's what my soapbox is about. That's why I went out last year talking about. That's what I'm gonna come in this year talking about. Is collaboration, is working together, is moving that thing called self out the way. I put this and I shared it with you and I posted this. Do you know when God gave Noah the vision to build the ark? If it was just for Noah, that ark wouldn't have had but one room. But there was enough room on that ark that Noah built to bring all those animals and his family. So what I'm saying about that is when we're building and we have these visions, understand this is not just for us. It's not just for us. What we're doing and growing and building is for something greater. So what? You bring somebody else along, that ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
You help somebody else along, that ain't a bad thing. You share with somebody, that's not a bad thing. What's a bad thing is when we think it's only about us.
For sure.
That I'm not going to help nobody because they might take what's from mine. Boy, if Noah would have been thinking, I ain't gonna have nobody else on this ark because ain't but enough for me, would none of us be here right now?
Nope. 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 Nope.
So it's greater. It's greater than us. Understand the vision that God has given you is greater than you. He gave it to you, but it's bigger than you. So that's what I say. Congratulations to each and every one of y'all. Congratulations to you for stepping out and doing your thing and leaving the old country boy here at the house.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It's funny because I did one last year in Dallas.
I know. I know. I remember that.
Yeah. And so I was very nervous about that one. So that one was a little bit different. It was 3 days. This one I actually enjoyed this one a lot more because it was different. It was a different type of people that we were dealing with, and it was for a great cause. It was not putting money in their pockets. These people were. This was to Galveston has a big golf tournament every year, and so this event is going to help with that. Give more scholarships. I think they give 4 at the golf tournament. They're going to add some from the proceeds made from this event. And I think that's wonderful. And Galvestonites know what they have, but us sometimes we think Galveston is just Galveston. It's just not much. What you say? Is it what?
The beach.
I don't ever think it's the beach. I don't ever think there is a beach there because there's no water. But matter of fact, KD said KD is Amber. Y'all, Amber Lowe now used to be Amber Neal. Look her up, Google her. She is a dating coach, a matchmaker. She's on Isaiah Carey's show all the time. She does a lot. She does a whole lot of things, and so she's a local hero, a local celebrity. But anyway, Amber got married to someone. But anyway, he was telling me that she's trying to move me down here to Galveston. I said she is. He talking about with that Dr. Pepper water. That ain't water. It's Dr. Pepper. I said.
Wow.
But anyway, I thought it was funny. So I personally like Galveston. My daughters and I used to do small, short road trips during like spring break, holidays. Right. So one year we went and stayed in a hotel in Galveston, and we took the walk down. I can't think of the name of the street right now, but it had all the little shops down there. And it has a lot of Galveston has a lot of history. The emancipation and all that junk. Shouldn't say all that junk. That was that's not what I meant to say. But anyway, so it was great. It was a great opportunity. They're trying to do more things in Galveston, and many of the people that were there are from Houston, Missouri City, and Lufkin. They live here now. They moved from there. So anyway, it was great. I thank you for your support, Country Boy, as always. I thank you for introducing me to most of those women that I was surrounded by, which made it very comfortable. And I'll say this, y'all. Actually, when I posted about the picture with all of us in it, when I looked at it, that was the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, Country Boy brought us all together in some kind of way. And I was going to type that, but then I decided against it. But that is exactly when I first saw the picture, when they posted the picture, I thought, wow, this is Country Boy made right here. And we may not all be perfect, great friends, but it's a start. I think it's a great start to new relationships. And in my post today, I can't remember exactly, but I know for sure I said, I'm ready. I'm going into this year. Well, I said it was a great way to end the year, starting new relationships, new opportunities, new journey, new people. Like I'm ready for that. some people don't believe in New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals. I stopped saying New Year's resolutions a long time ago. I say New Year's goals. And I actually do. My daughters and I do vision boards. And matter of fact, my youngest daughter was finishing up hers. I got there like 1:30 last. I left where I went and stay with my daughters last night. And my youngest daughter, was finishing up hers, and hers was really, really cool. And she did it with it looked like a mirror frame to me, but like a mirror, and then she put them inside the frame. But anyway, so we have to have ours done by Wednesday because we sit and we talk about the goals for the next year and maybe how they ask tough questions. They ask the tough questions, like, so now how do you plan on attaining that? So what does that mean? They do that, but we also talk so we can try to keep each other accountable. I don't know if we've done as well as keeping each other accountable as much because we're all so busy, but we try. But this was if y'all don't mind, this was my board from last year. I like taking it really seriously. Matter of fact, there's Velcro. See, I love me some Velcro. There's Velcro. So Velcro, I hang it on the wall somewhere. And you know where I hung it at last year, country boy?
Where'd you hang it?
Huh?
Where'd you hang it?
I hung it in my bathroom. And because in the bathroom, you don't realize how much time you spend in the bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom, right? But you're also in there to brush teeth. You're in there to take a bath. So there's no way that you wouldn't see this thing. And one thing for me, you can't see the number, but one of the things I said I wanted to get me a job, I wrote a check to myself for how much I wanted to make. I made almost double that. So that's a check, right? Let me find another one to show y'all that. Because I want to tell you two different things. Because Country Boy said something that made me think about it. About if you didn't finish it last year, that you move on to the next year. I do that literally. So I go through the things that let's just say, find joy for me. Remember that I'm the prize. Dream, plan, act, and enjoy. But one of the big envision, and then this one. Let me see if y'all can see this one. I thought this one I made. Where is it? Did I lose it? Right here. It's thinking out the box. So the question mark in the box. So when you do these, you do the vision boards using, maybe analogies or pictures that make it seem like that. I put events, dance your own song, starve your distractions, feed your focus. And those, I'm using those because annual gala. So the reason why those, inaugural awards, gala, and fundraiser. So everything on my chart in 22, I hit, which was great. But this year I didn't and I'm okay with that because I was going through some transitions. Right. By the end of the year, and I think I mentioned this to you, Country Boy, that I was going to at least have these things planned. So I didn't accomplish hosting or doing some of these things like the events, but now I walked into 24 with them being planned. My cruise for next year is planned. I have a date. I have a booking for one of the galas that I'm planning. So when you don't reach all of them, you want to reach all of them. You want to try really hard. But if you don't, put that on your board for next year, or at least have something done. Like me, I have a date. I've called and scheduled a date and booked the place for one of these events. Does that make sense? No, so it does. Really cool. A lot of people do it on their phone. A lot of people do it on their iPad. Or they even, one year my daughter did hers with her day planner. But I love that mine is hanging in the bathroom. I don't know if I'm hanging in the bathroom this year. I have an office now. I'll probably hang it in my office. But I'm going to probably keep this one too because I do have some things. Well, that's not true. I'll probably take off from this board and put on other boards. I did that. Right. Something I took from 23 that I put on here. I don't remember. Oh, I even have get ready for the ultimate girls trip. Have that. That's probably the only. And then Vegas. I didn't do Vegas. But anyway, things like that. Those are things that you can, manifesting, watching them, walking through there, looking at that board to keep in your mind, oh, I haven't done this yet. When it gets that 6 month, you go through and you check it and see where are you? Have you accomplished it? It was a little past the 6 months for me when I went and thought, I'm not going to have all this done. So let me go ahead and in my mind, let me at least have a real start. And the start is not saying I'm going to plan a date. The start was me calling and scheduling the place for that date.
But you know, it looks like, and and I've never done the whole vision board thing. I just roll with the vision. But what it looked like when you accomplish some of those, what it does, it gives you the strength, the ability, and the knowledge to do the others. You had, I think one of the ones that you just pointed out was like thinking outside of the box.
Right.
You know, thinking outside of the box when you talked about, oh, well, I got this event that's coming up. You know, and these if that makes any sense, if you
that is done, it's
part
done
of your
vision that way.
Part of your vision grows the other part of it.
Right. That is what a vision board is for. And I want to say this because, you know, Country Boy doesn't necessarily, he believes in just making a vision in your head to go. But everybody knows, I mean, it is a proven fact. It's a written fact. And studies have shown that if you write things down, you don't have to do it. That's just a fun way of visualizing, putting things visually. But writing things down really help you to write that. That's studies, all kinds of stuff will tell you writing it down is what you need to do.
No. I
know not you, but I'm just saying, I want to say that to them because I don't want people to hear that and they in their mind thought, oh, that's right. I just got mine in my head. It can be in your head, but if you, first of all, if you old like me, you ain't remember what you planned. Let me just say, I don't know what's going on with Country Boy. He got a good strong, he must be eating his spinach. But I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone remember all my goals that I need. So, and then I have y'all, I have so many notebooks, and my sister bought me a really nice one I'm going to use this year. Matter of fact, let me just plug her right quick. Creative Mood Designs by Tanisha. She makes journals. She makes notepads. I love those things. Country Boy should know that by now. I love stuff to write down when I'm thinking about my thoughts. But anyway, I just no shade to you. I'm just saying for others, sometimes they hear that they're thinking the same thing. Yeah, well, I just write mine down. It is known that if you write things down, one, you tend to remember them. Two, it makes it a thing once it's written down.
No, I totally, you know, that's biblical. You know, write the vision, make it plain.
And why you said, I just keep rolling with the punches. Like,
I just do, because I got it. I write stuff.
You said that, you know, people listen to you, Donnie. They listen to you, so you have to be like they tell you. Well, they tell you when somebody's talking, you shouldn't just say because you're telling that person you agree with them. So you can't be out here saying, "Oh yeah, I just do that. I just do this."
I mean, what I'm saying is, I don't write the whole blah because I know I'm still working on the vision for this whole this that we're doing right now.
There takes steps to get to that big vision.
And well, you know, God gave me that. I wrote it down. I got wrote down this right here and the vision of where he wants to take this. You know, I told you what I did yesterday.
What's your statement? Not your statement. What is the Bible verse?
Write the vision, make it plain. So those that come will see it and run with it.
What is dead? Faith without work is dead. So all I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying about I'm gonna let him take me this or that and other, but we talked about that. It's still right now what your work is, what your work should be. And I want to make sure I'm clear.
You know, and I put it plain. I mean, I just finished my new flip book. I sent it to you. I emailed you my new flip book.
That's not what we're talking about.
I'm just saying, hey, but see, I write it down and I make it plain. My job is
right. So all I'm saying is you don't have to, what I'm talking about, I'm showing you what I like to do to make it fun. You don't have to do a vision board, but you should do something about your vision and your goals for the year. It could be this on a whiteboard. It should be somewhere you can see it. If I have it in a book like this, I got to make sure I open it up. But if it's somewhere I can see it, so all I'm saying is, yes, you don't have to do a vision board. You can write it down like Country Boy does. You can write it down on paper. I have a big, what you call this thing, Post-it note. You can write it there. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. As long as you write it down, because I just want to make sure you know. It sounded like you were saying that, no, I just don't do it like yours. So no, you don't have to. That's just a fun way, especially if you have kids, if you have teenagers, even if you have, like me, I have a college student and I have 2 adults, but this is something fun to do together. And after you put your boards together, everybody looks at each other's and, you know, you pray over it or whatever. Let me say this. Go ahead, country boy. All I'm saying, friend, work husband, business partner, all that, co-host. I was just saying that really quick. You had threw it out there, and you don't realize how many people listen to you, and they be catching everything you say. So when you said that, I didn't want somebody to jump there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do what he did. I'm gonna just."
All right.
That's what I
said. What my mama say. You know what my mama used to say?
What she used to say?
Oh, I don't do what I do. Don't do as I say.
But that's not real. We learned that that's not real. A lot of people used to say that, but we're in a real world now that we want to help people understand what they should do.
I mean, I agree with that. I you know, and when I said that, it's not that I wasn't. Y'all don't take everything the old country boy say. I got some stuff written down. Okay, that's the stuff. I'm following the vision. Okay.
I know you are, but you said
Look here, I'm telling y'all. Woo, Lord of Jesus. Let me tell y'all, in 2015, when I said the words to the good Lord after fighting with him, I do it. I didn't know what the vision was that I would do it. I just submitted to the will of I would do it. And as I was going on, he unveiled to me what the vision was. Mm-hmm. The vision was to do, the vision was to build, the vision was to lead, the vision was to go out here and to encourage, uplift, and inspire people. I didn't know how that was supposed to be. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I thought in 2015 I would do it meant that the country boy was gonna be setting up wearing a tie, with a suit on, and going to somebody's church house every Sunday and preaching behind the sacred desk. I was going to be at the church house. That's what I thought the vision was. Until he slapped me in the back of the head and said, "No, that might mean what you thought your vision was. Mm-hmm. That was not what I had for you." Right. This is the vision. The vision for me is to also be a conduit. And that's the word I came up with. He didn't give me that. I made that up. To be a conduit, and that is to bring people together, to bring different people from different places together, to be able to collaborate with each other, to work together for the greater good. And I take that very, very seriously. I take what I'm doing. I take this process and everything that he has given me. I take it very seriously. I mean, I play a lot. I do, and I ain't gonna stop. But the real,
stop. But it's just, I don't know if that was at me or am I taking it personal? But I'm just saying, okay, I want to make sure we don't want you to stop. But I'm as the wife, as the work wife, I do have to grab your coattail just like I would hope you would do mine. That when you said that low, and you have all these people that you're influencing. And you know, you might have a youngster on here you influencing. And he said, "Oh, well, country boy said I don't have to do that." So anyway, you know, question for you. You said, you know, you have a vision. You know, you realize that wasn't God's vision for you. He took you in a different direction.
Yes.
When he took you in a different direction, and you decided I want to bring people together, but there are other things you want to touch, you want to empower. What are you doing once you bring those people together? Then what else? You know, we talk about community. We talk about doing things. What else? So those are the things that I'm talking about should be written down. So you and I have talked about the things that we're fussing. We want to make sure people do community work. We want to make sure people collaborate regarding what we're going to do for the community on that vision board, because God gave you that your vision, the vision for you was not going to be in the pulpit. But what is the vision? The vision is one of the things that we want, especially with our show, with our business, is that we want to do things for the community. So on our vision, on my vision board for the real conversation would be find a place to host our event. No, first a date for an event. We plan to have this event by such and such date. Contact this many people on this. That's what I'm saying we need to do, because we've talked about it, right?
Well, see, and I'm gonna tell you, and we have, and see, and here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen tonight. You know what's gonna happen tonight? we don't have to contact nobody, because all those folks that believe in helping, all those folks that believe in coming together to build up. This is 2024. Old Country Boy is going to tell you how it is. They talked about it in 2023. But in 2024, those people that are able, that have, and everybody's able, they either have the facility, they have the mindset, they have a vision. What they're going to do is they're going to be contacting us and say, hey, how can I be a part of helping to give back? How can I join in to help others, to uplift and to encourage others? That's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you.
That's cute. That is really cute. It's really cute. I like that. It's cute. But one, people got bills to pay. That's just always a thing for me. I don't mind someone donating their facility, but I don't always expect that, because especially I know someone in particular that has a brand new spot and she would love to do that. She can't afford that. Light bill's $2,000 at facilities. So I don't expect that, because people need to make their money. I maybe a discount or something. I don't know. And God knows, now you know we cool. So if you find somebody that want to donate their spot, I don't really expect anyone to do that. It's not something I ask for. And it's probably because so I work in the, I work nightlife. And so I get people coming through all the time talking about how they should get in free. I ain't going if I got to pay. I ain't doing this. Well, because back in the day, we get 5 places and we never had to pay no money. Well, back then, one, they wasn't charging taxes for alcohol. Club owners have to pick that tab up. You don't have to run that AC. You didn't have to put on no lights. You don't have to pay people when they don't have to be, when nobody else is in the building. People got bills to pay. So now coming to provide services to us for free, like resources, donate clothes, those things, I get that. But as far as a place is concerned, I don't know. It would be great. If it happens, great. But it's not an expectation I put out to people, because people need their money. That's why they out here being entrepreneurs. And
it's gonna happen.
Because it costs.
It's already done. I just know that.
What you gonna do to give back to them when they need their light bill paid?
What do you mean? What I'm gonna do to get back to them?
I mean, I don't know. I'm big on the facilities are just different for me, but I get it. Okay, so somebody's gonna come donate us a facility. Anyway, on the vision board is find a facility, because whether they're going to donate it to us or not, we still have to. That has to be the, besides the date. The next thing would be having a facility if you're having an event. And from events, for me, I'm not just looking for everybody to just give me. I hope the third poll is going to be go find vendors and people that make donations, as far as bringing, I don't know, Health and Human Services come and bring someone there. Have somebody come speak for that. Those are the kind of things I was thinking about as far as free. But yeah, I mean, bring it on. If y'all out there want to donate your facility, cool. That was not my mind. I want people to make their money. I want them to be able to pay their bills, their light bills for their facilities. But when their facility go out of business, we're gonna be something there saying, "Oh, we don't need them no more."
You know what? I hear you. But I'm gonna tell you, you know what I was, and I had called a friend of mine last night.
Yeah.
Or this morning. I can't even remember when it was. But here's what I can't talk about it if I don't be about it. And what I have gone through just recently. All I know is this: the Lord will make a way somehow. And see, y'all might think
we're not destined.
No, let me finish. Yeah, and that may sound cliche to some people. That may sound, and I hear and that, well, Country Boy, do you really believe that? How can I not? How can this fella right here not believe that it says, if you ask, it shall be given? It says, why should I worry about anything? Why should I? If I know what I'm doing is, speak to me, Pastor Broussard, when our will lines up. See, it ain't just a cliche.
It's definitely not a cliche, and I have to pin you there, because I think you're going in a different direction than what I'm talking about. Yep. I just feel like there are certain things we need to donate it, but somebody's building. Yeah, it's cool that they come donate. Cool. Great. I mean, I got people that will probably donate as well. There's a church that's mentioned it. But all I'm saying is that's not what I'm going to put on the bulletin board. I'm not going to have that. Those are things we need a building. Now, if they come offer, yes, but I am not going to take money out people's mouth. I don't believe in just going out saying I'm going to be a cheapskate and I'm just going to go out here and find a free building. We're not destitute. We both have jobs. We both can go out here and sell some popcorn or something. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I think somebody will definitely donate, but I don't want to set myself up for that expectation that somebody's going to give me, because that's not how the world works, that people just give. Yeah, God is going to make a way, but we're not even in the position that we're desperate. We're not in a position that we need them to give us a building. We have a whole event, a place that we can get for $300 and some dollars. That's right smack dab in the middle of the community. You know,
I mean,
so all I'm saying is that.
And I hear that. I mean, but none of this is about desperation. What this is about is us just doing what is called to be done. Us doing our part.
Paying people what they deserve.
And you're going, and I ain't even talking about the money. I'm saying
we keep talking about somebody donate.
I don't know. You keep talking about the money thing. See, that just it's not about money. It's about people will do when we do whatever it is we're supposed to do in any aspect, whether that's us, any of us. When we do our part, whatever it is that's our part. I'm not telling nobody what their part is because I don't know what your part is. But when you do what you're called to do, when you do what's been placed on your heart to do, good measure, shake down. Good measure, shake down. When you put that thing together and you shake it all together, it comes back to you tenfold. I ain't telling nobody what's on their heart to do. Because I don't know what God put on your heart.
And right, I'm not saying that either. It's just it was the first thing you said, though, country boy. And I have a lot of faith, but my faith comes from I'm never expecting somebody to just. I'm not saying God's not going to give it, but I don't think that should be the first thing on somebody's mind that's hosting an event to give back to the community. That we're asking somebody to, in our mind. And you say it's not about the money. Yeah, it is. Real life is. I understand biblical, Bible. At the end of the day, God set this system up. It's about the money to a certain extent. It's about not taking advantage. It's about not taking advantage of someone who has a building.
That's the part. It's not about taking advantage. And here's what I know is this. And my daughter and I had this conversation, and this may be a little bit off with that. And the conversation that her and I had, my oldest, not my youngest, was this. Is that people may ask me, well, why this, and that, and the other? Why this? Why doesn't this get you? Or why doesn't that? It's because it's not mine. It's the air that I breathe is not mine. The life that I have is not mine. The money that's in the bank is not mine. It doesn't, none of it. When I have taken the position that none of this actually in reality is mine. So when I take that position, those things don't bother me. Well, how's this going to happen? It's not mine.
And I think that's the part. Hold on, that's the part. That right there. That's why I want to pin you right there. That's the part that I'm saying. When you said that about worried about something, making something happen that that we think can't happen. That's where I'm at. We're not at that point. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not at that point. Yeah, if we were worried, and you don't like to use the word destitute, but if we were worried and we were stressing to find a place or pay for a place, then I'd be thinking like that. Either way, anything that we do, we know God can provide if we need it. He's not trying to just, you and I talk about this all the time. He's not a genie in a bottle. He wants to get out here and work. And if somebody happens to give us something in the process of working, because I'm trying to give back to the community, I'm not trying to take nothing from them. I'm trying to give back and find a place. And again, yes, we're going to ask for people to make donations. If they make a donation to their place, say, you know how I want to give back? I want to give back by building a building. And the only reason I'm stressed on the build, I'm not stressed. I'm stressing the building because that was the first thing you said. Well, no, we don't have to worry about that because somebody's going to give it. And what I said was, that's cute and all. I get that. And if somebody do, that is great. If that's what's put on their heart and God brings us that before we even get started, get it on paper, fine. All I'm saying that has to do with money, living life in general, that I personally don't go out asking somebody for something like that because that's someone's livelihood. That's someone's business. Just like me. We talk about, I do all this stuff for free because I love doing it. But what do y'all say? you need to be asked for money for it. I could be sitting chilling and give it all away. But at the end of the day, yeah, it is definitely about a dime or two. Because I have to drive my gas places and do some of the things that I do. I have to use my equipment, my phone. So that's all I was saying. I believe in everything that you're saying. God will provide. I know that. I definitely know God will provide. But I also know, and well, my thought, I could be wrong, is that he will provide when it's needed. And at this juncture of this project, it's not necessarily like needed like yet. So no, I get you. We can pin it right there that yeah, he gonna provide, and we hope and pray somebody donates us a building. That would be great. It's just never someone's building is just never the first thing on my mind. Somebody give me the place that they have.
And it would be that.
It will definitely be great if they do. I'm not saying I'm gonna turn it down. I'm not saying it's just not what I put on my mind of asking somebody for the place that they use to make money is free. If they say you can have a discount, a half off, yeah, because they still gotta pay. At the end of the day, they gotta pay. But no, I definitely hell, Bees Wine Bar, come on out here and let us have some outside your place. Because we gotta think about the event that we're trying to give also. How can I say this in a nice way? We don't want somebody's nice venue to be messed up, you know. So we want to also, that's another thing for money or deposits. You know, if something gets messed up, you got to give them something so they can take care of their stuff. But no, I feel you. I know God's going to provide. This was just the beginning stages of writing down, because my point to that was we're writing down everything that we need. Not worried about anything, because I know it's going to work. It's going to work because we're giving back, and it's for our community. So I'm not worried about anything. The only thing I am worried about is getting it on paper to where we can execute it. That's all I was saying. Well, and I appreciate you and your relationship. Y'all, you know, you got that too. You got that thing too, to where you asking for it, and it will happen if he sees fit. If he thinks that's what we need versus something else, somebody giving us a $10,000 check to where we can give people scholarships. I'd rather the check than the building. Let me pay $300, $400, $500, $600 for a building. Go and give me that $10,000 check.
I mean, that's whatever his will is. I mean, and that's
what I'm saying. That's why building ain't gonna be.
In the end, it's going to be whatever his will would be, and that's that's the part that I would roll on. And
we'll go with that. We will go with that, country boy.
With my sister Sheila.
I hope y'all banquet hall people out there, y'all give your girl some for taking up for you. I tell most of y'all, I don't try to. I be fighting for y'all. People want to come around and just come all up in y'all's establishments for free.
Hey, did you hear me? You hear me?
It's about your sister.
My sister Sheila and my cousin Sylvester.
Mm. What about them?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
My sister. They would be the ones writing them checks to give for them scholarships. But you were saying that, that is exactly what we're talking about. Sheila and Sly. I'm not asking him to go out here and find us no building. So we got $300 to give somebody for a building. Give me a check to give these people some resources.
My sister and my cousin.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Sylvester, my boyfriend. So but yeah, so y'all, back to what we were talking about was that, yeah, so writing things down, and we've been talking about this for a long time, hosting a community event. And so now I was trying to say that along with what Country Boy was saying earlier about the vision. So one of our visions, or one of our goals, is to do that. This hopefully not hopefully, it's going to happen in 2024. When it's going to happen in 2024, we don't know, but it's going to happen before the end of 2024. And is it going to be a back to school drive? Is it going to be a resource fair? All of that's not in, it's not in stone yet, but we're going to do something. So we'll be letting you know. We'll need your support. And on that note, 2024, I am asking everyone within the sound of my voice. I'm just joking. I play too much. Everybody, I'm asking you who watch My Words 2 Cents respectfully, or watch Chat with Trina, or watched Speak on It, which is now known as The Real Conversation with a twist of humor. Share. Country Boy talks about collaboration. That is collaborating as well. Sharing our videos, sharing our what we've talked about, sharing that the show is coming on every Monday at 8 o'clock. Sharing is collaboration.
Yes.
And that's what we need. We are we're here every Monday. Country Boy won't give me no vacation. I got
That's
one.
not true.
He won't give us no vacation over here. So but anyway, in all seriousness, no, collaboration is the word of the year.
Yes.
And to collaborate with us, we're asking you to, is it 90.9 KY? No, not KY. 90.9. I don't remember who they are. 90.9 KTSU. Three to four times a year, every quarter. So it's 3. Every quarter, they come out and they have an annual drive fundraiser. Quarterly drive, to where they want more listeners. They want money too, but they're asking for listeners. So that is what we're starting now. We are starting our drive for listeners, for watchers. We have started our new year off. We're going to kick our new year off with a drive. Won't cost you down there. We might put a little cash app out there. I don't know, for $1. But at the end of the day, we just want you to spread the news. Spread the news about My Worth is 2 Cents. Spread the news about Chat with Trina. Spread the news about what you shaking your head for? Spread the news about, I get distracted. Spread the news about The Real Conversation. Spread the news, spread the word. When we get ready to have this community event, spread the word. That is how you collaborate. We're not asking for money. We're just asking for shares, likes, comments, and passing the word on and on and on. What you think about that, Country Boy?
I mean, I'm okay with all of that except for that My Worthless 2 Cents part. Leave him alone. He kind of. I'm just playing.
Two talk shows coming together, so it's 3 talk shows.
It's 3. I mean, but here's the real on that. And I'm not here to braggadocious or anything else. I give God all the glory. We've been doing this thing. And if y'all don't know nothing else, we done roll through here. God has granted us the ability, individually and collectively, to be here. All up in what I always tell y'all, gonna be sick of me because I'm gonna be up in your face. I'm gonna be up in
people's face too.
There you go. All up in there. Every Monday we right here. Every Wednesday. When she come back off vacation, she'll be over yonder and I'll be over here. But every when she on vacation, she telling me she don't get no vacation. She took a vacation. Y'all, she flew off somewhere. I don't even know where she went to. But anyway,
when I left,
you left me by myself. But look, Country Boy,
because you gonna be there that morning and you didn't show up.
No, that was.
And I gave you a break, and you came that night. No.
I came that night. Well, if nothing else, we are dedicated to doing this. This is not for me. It's so much bigger. I'm not speaking for anybody else, but for myself. What God has placed on me to do. It's so much bigger, and I know it's not about me. We come and we share, and we give you. I promise you, what we give you is what you can't get nowhere else. It is real conversation. It's about real things. It's about real life. And then she has me, who has the twist of humor. But she has the real, and I got
a little bit of humor. You try to say I'm not humorous?
I'm just out here to be the comedian.
I am a little humorous.
I'm just on here to be the court jester.
You are not a court jester. Quit saying that. We are funny together. You're cornier than I am, but we're both funny.
is an honor. I told y'all when we closed out last year, we had done over 150. I don't know if you even knew that. We had done over 150 some shows. Over 150 some shows.
Wow.
That's more than some TV shows, okay? That's more than some sitcoms that's on your TV. We are here on a consistent basis to bring you real. We don't come here with no beefed up stuff, and we give you, and we have and will continue to share open, honestly, and transparent about our lives and our journey. Why do we do that? Why y'all get on there and talk about your life? Why you get on there? Because guess what? What we go through in our lives, what we do know is someone else is probably going through it in theirs, but they don't have anywhere to share it at. They don't have anybody that they can go talk to. They may be thinking they're in a situation that nobody else would understand. That's why we share it. Because guess what? In the end, it's bigger than us.
And so they can relate, because there's some people who will, with mental health the way it is, people don't realize that other people are going through, and the help that they get from hearing, oh my gosh, they've had this happen too. So if they can hold on and they can move through and get through the fire, I know that I can.
And that's real. And my co-host reminds me many times, and I don't try to get on here like I'm higher, because I'm not higher than anybody, or that, I think that I don't think that I'm stronger than anybody else. I think that what has happened in my life for me personally is that through this journey, the test that I've faced, when I face that test again, I'm just in a different place. I just don't look at it. It's the same test as you may face. I just don't look at it the same way anymore. Same test, same struggle. But the same things that when I faced it the first time, I broke down and cried. When I face it this time, now I'm looking for a solution. Because I know when I cried the last time, the tears didn't help me. The tears didn't do nothing. But what I've learned from that is, let me take something. What can I glean from this? What can I glean from this? Because we all go through some things. But what are you going to get from it when you go through it? Oh, I deal with issues like anybody else. Oh, Lord knows I got personal issues. Have mercy, Jesus.
Do you?
Girl, look at here. I go through relationship problems. Like, Lord Jesus, I've been married 4 times. He that findeth a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Hallelujah.
You found it 4 times.
4 times, obtaineth favor. But what I know is this: is every time in all of those relationships, it was a learning. I had to learn something and glean something from it. I had to take it upon them. Relationships wasn't just them. What about you, country boy? I've had financial issues. I was just sharing with a friend of mine. I know financial issues. I went through a period where I lost a job. Didn't have no income coming in, but I still had stuff going out. I still was paying child support, and not one time did my child go without. But God, so I can't sit up here and question, because He has said, look here, I got you. So I look at every situation and I share those openly and honestly, because I've been there. I've been there. I had a friend of mine that I would call. He and I would message every single day, every morning. Either he was texting me or I was texting him. 6 o'clock in the morning. And then my friend passed away. I know what loss is. I know what loss is. I had an aunt that passed away, and I officiated her funeral. I know what it is. I know what the struggle is, but what I know is, again, it ain't about me. Just like the ark wasn't about Noah. I can't keep what I have gone through to myself and keep it all wrapped in. And I know some people say, well, you don't tell everything. Well, let me tell you something. If I don't, see, there's a thing in the Bible about the rocks crying out. I don't want no rocks to cry out for me. I will cry for myself. I have submitted myself to his will. I'm no better than anybody else, because the same grace that has been over my life, you got it. Everybody has the opportunity to have the same grace. You know, why haven't lost my mind? Grace. There are times I sit up and used to be like, because I would make a call to my daughter and try to talk to my daughter and wouldn't get through, or wouldn't get a call back, or wouldn't get a message. In the beginning, it used to just me, but grace. But grace. So it ain't like this old boy don't go through. I just know how to. When I say that this ain't mine, it ain't mine. I don't sit up here and pretend to be something I ain't. I have truly submitted myself. I have truly found a place of peace. Found a place of peace. And I'm grateful that every Monday my co-host will come and will sit with me. And sometimes, like she said, she'll pull my coattail and be like, and that's wonderful, because what I found is a true friend that is there, a true work partner that is there. And we're both pouring in. And we're not just doing it because we want accolades and we want these things, because we want this place to be a better place. We are both striving to leave a legacy behind that far outlasts us. And I think everybody should be doing the same thing, trying to leave a legacy behind that far outlasts you. Far outlasts. Sharing our trials and our tribulations, putting ourselves out here, because you know how y'all folks are. You know, if you ain't got tough skin, you know y'all will talk about folks in a minute. Ooh, y'all talk about, oh, look at them over there. Y'all talk about folks, but you know what, country boy, and let me tell you something. In 2023, co-host, I ain't kill. In 2024, I still don't kill. I don't kill. I ain't kill then. I ain't gonna kill now, because I'm gonna keep on being who I am. And we're gonna keep on doing what we are called to do. We are called to come. We're called to share. We're called to uplift, encourage by our journey, by our story. Because we may not be for everybody, but dadgummit, I know we for somebody. And we're going to keep on doing and keep on pushing and keep on going, as long as the good Lord gives us strength. As long as he continues to direct us, we're going to be doing what we do. Like I said earlier, y'all going to be sick of me. But that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Whether it's my worthless 2 cents, whether it's Chat Katrina, whether it's the collaboration of the real conversation with a twisted humor. We're going to do it. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you, co-host. I thank you. You know, this lady right here, I have admired, and I shared the story. She called me stalker, whatever she want to call me, but I have admired her and the work that she's done, how she has carried herself, and I'm grateful that we have sat across from each other. We've traveled up and down the dangerous highways together.
Highways and highways.
Highways and highways.
We need a I told you the other day we need a vacation. We need to go on vacation. I mean, not vacation for the show. We can do the show on location, but we need to get away. But let me tell you something. You should be. I'm proud of me. I don't need nobody to be proud of me. I'm gonna be proud of me. So someone just asked me, "Are you the girl that do the cruises?" I guess so. I love how people asking questions. Yes. Well, I am somebody's cousin. It's a friend of mine. Actually, it's my cousin's wife. It's her cousin. Anyway, so she was like, "You want to do cruises?" And she says, "Oh, so I want to plan a cruise. I don't know how many people gonna come, who's gonna do it, but what did we do to get started?" I actually put down a price and felt good about it. Didn't feel that actually put a price. But anyway, and it came from Heaven Express because it came right down. But let me tell you, I think I told you, Country Boy, that we're over time, but let me go ahead and say this before we have to wrap up. I woke up the other day. I went to bed the other day. That was another reason, the thing with Amber, this event this weekend when I was invited, another reason why this meant so much, what I wrote. I went to sleep the other night and woke up and went in my bathroom and brushed my teeth. And in my mind just started spewing out stuff and thoughts. And one of them was like, you promote so many people. You promote, you market, and you believe in people. If only you would believe in yourself the way you believe in others and promote yourself or market yourself or put yourself out there as much as you are putting out all these other people that's not one. Can I say that they just don't give a damn? Can I say that? They don't care. They don't care. You do a lot of things for people. So why not do it for the person that cares? Do it for you. So I had to stop brushing. I had to finish brushing my teeth real fast because I need to write. And I don't know why. I felt like I needed to write it down at that moment. One side was, you got to call and tell Country Boy that. And then the second part was, you need to write it down. So I went and wrote it down first. And what I found that I wrote was, and I just wrote it, just like went and just wrote it raw. And I said, believe in myself as much as I have believed in others. Promote myself as much as I have promoted others. Stop expecting and waiting and needing others to support or promote me.
Yes.
And this is what it looks like. It's just show you how fast I wrote it. I don't write good anyway. I write bad anyway. But so saying that, and it was probably a day or two later when I got that phone call. And it was like, oh, my God, that's confirmation that I got to put myself out there. And I'm saying me. So y'all, sometimes I say me because, just like Country Boy said, we are talking about our own personal real life stories. We ain't making stuff up. We're not proclaiming to be, I don't want to say that, but I'm going to say it. We're not proclaiming to know everything. We are learning on the job, on TJ, OTJ every day.
Yep.
We talk to each other, but when we come on in here, and that is why we chose this. Someone asked, why did we choose this title? Because that's what it is. It is the real conversation. Because we're talking about real life stuff. We ain't making up nothing, whatever. This is real. And so you see us, quote unquote, arguing, because we're not arguing. We're just having a friendly debate. Because we get on the phone, we're going to laugh about it and move on. But we come on here, all of that's real. The love you feel and you see, the relationship, we've been told and what we've been asking, are we married, all that stuff. But it's because our chemistry, our friendship is all real. We literally work together. We're very good friends. We lean on each other. I probably lean a little more than he do, but I do call him and say, I feel like I'm not being a good friend. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. What do you need from me? Don't I do that? So I'm feeling like he don't sound right today. And I feel like I haven't done something. I think it's been all about me and I need to make it about him. And he'd be like, I'm good. I say, no, I don't think you are. But guess what? Can I tell them what I? No, I'm gonna let you tell that story. But anyway, so the story is called The Real, and because we think we're funny, I think we're funny. I wanted to add a little bit of laughter. We changed the title because the title of our show, because Speak On It is speaking on it all over the place. And yeah, we can do Speak On It and we can get views because people think that we're the Speak On It that they thought was somewhere else. But we don't want that. We want to do this on our own. We want to be genuine. We want to get our numbers and our people who really want to watch us because they want to watch us. That's what we want to do. Yeah, we're going to hashtag a little bit to get some other people, but we're not going. We're going to be Trina Williamson Lowry and Donnie Lewis. I don't know your middle name. Donnie Lewis. The Louisiana country boy.
Yeah, they don't
the
know
Louisiana country boy and the little diva. This is who we are. We come to you real. And that's when we were sitting there trying to figure out names. I don't even remember how the name popped up. We were throwing around a bunch of names. And this one came up. Y'all remember the show called The Real? I forgot about that, but we're the real conversation. We'll twist the humor. So that's why we did that, because again, we want authentic is the word. Authentic viewers, authentic new friends to come in to watch us. People who want to see us, who want to watch us authentically. We don't want to trick nobody into coming over to watch. Okay, so that was one of the reasons. So we're excited. It's gonna still be hard for me to remember that we not Speak On It, but we're gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. I'm the one that don't have a good memory. So country boy, are you enjoying that gift I got you?
Look, I was just about to say, see, I'm sitting here. I was gonna tell y'all. My co-host gave me a gift, y'all. Y'all see, she didn't like my old chair that I was in.
Lean back.
She got me an old chair that it do all kinds of things. It go ups and it go down, and I can lean back and stuff. Lean back.
Lean back. Lean back.
I'm gonna tell y'all about this story about this chair now. Now I didn't know that this thing here was coming. This is under God's truth. All right, let me tell y'all, country boy in this house that the old country boy got now. This is the honest to God truth. The only time that I came through the front door was before I moved here. Me and my baby would drive up in this driveway every single day from the moment that this house was on the market. We drive up, we sit in the parking in the driveway, and they giving us the code to come in. We come in through the front door, and we walk around and we name and claim it, and the truth. She had picked out her room. We had decorated this house, and it wasn't even ours. Now,
I love that.
After we moved here, now there's a door on the side over yonder that's closer to the garage. Country boy ain't been through the front door. Now my baby be like, "Can we go through the front door?" I be like, "Ooh, baby, that's a long walk all the way to the garage." So we don't come through the front door very often. It's only, I have to remember when I have heard that she likes to come through the front door. Well, leading up to this gift, I did not know. Now, that's how, and I'm going to tell y'all women something. Don't y'all be like, "I done sent my man something, he ain't called me and he ain't said," he probably don't even know. Because my co-host has sent me a gift, big old box. Now, it was a big old box, y'all. Now, I told y'all, I don't come through the front door. Don't look at the front door. And we was talking. I talked to her earlier that day. She ain't said nothing. Not a same word. Now she was probably in a tiffy over there, but didn't say nothing. She was probably like, "It's ain't." That's probably, you know how I can't believe you ain't said nothing about the whole thing. I ain't know nothing about it. So she finally mustered up enough that night to say, "Did you get something?" I was like, "Nope." And then she's like, "Well, they say it was delivered. What's your address again?" So I told her. She said, "Well, they say it was delivered." I was like, "I ain't seen nothing." So I go through the front door, y'all. This is big old box. Now, all I'm gonna say, and now she did better. Now she said that she had something coming for the executive producer. She said, "But I'm gonna call you and let you know that there's a gift coming." So but we happened to actually, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just check the door because I had her. So we did check the door this weekend. But yeah, I'm grateful she got this nice chair, but it would have still been out there had she not called. Cause
and let me back up. So when they sent me Amazon sends you a little thing and show you a picture where they dropped it off at the front door. And in my mind, I thought, I hope, because I asked you weeks ago what your address was. And I had it in my phone, so I had to go back and find the address when I got ready to order. Because you only got 60 million chairs. So like, which chair do I order for him? But anyway, and then I was trying to decide if I wanted to give him this chair, but I love my chair, my executive chair. But anyway, so I went and put the address. But also the day that they told me when it's supposed to be delivered. They lied when I ordered. They told me it's gonna be a next day delivery, so they lied. So they came back as soon as I hit the send button and order, they came back. Oh, it ain't coming until the 28th, which is after Christmas. It's supposed to be there on Christmas. But anyway, so the day that they did delivery, it was earlier than what they previously said. They sent me a picture of it in front of the door. I was like, you know what? In my mind, I thought, I sure hope that's the right address. But I can't ask them a surprise. So it got there like afternoon 12, 11, 12, something like that. But anyway, so we were on the phone just talking and chitter-chatting. I'm like, this dude ain't asking about this big old box. So I wasn't worried I wasn't a tizzy, just FYI. I thought maybe it went to the wrong address. I went back on my phone again and looked at it. I don't know what that was supposed to do, but I went back and looked at the house again and thought, I got there. Lord, that is sent to the wrong address. I'm going to have to ask him. So finally, I waited around. He steady talking about everything else in the world except this box and this gift. So finally, I had to just go on and break down because I wanted it to be a surprise. I didn't want to say nothing. So finally, I had to say, what's your address? And he gave me my address. I don't know what he thought, but he gave me his address again. I said, well, you sure you didn't get nothing at your house today? And that's when the rest of the story was just what he said. He don't check his front door. This big old box, when you pass by, you know what? Women, I don't want to make this a male-female thing, but I'm going to say for me, the women I know, we always checking for that door. I don't even been ordered something. I'm still looking at the door to see if something came. And I know I ain't ordered me nothing, but I'm like, ooh, when did something come at the door?
Mm-mm.
And then the executive producer gift was coming. I was thinking, I'm gonna have to tell him tonight that her gift coming. But it was okay for me to tell him that because the surprise. I would have preferred both of them to be a surprise, but no, that didn't work out. But I'm glad you like the chair. I'm very excited that you like it. I love seeing you lean back. Yeah. Lean like your chair lean. I'm a little jealous.
Anyway. It would have still been out there. It'll still been sitting out there. And if y'all hadn't noticed, and I'm waiting on my co-host, y'all see I got my little swangy Mikey thing right here. I got my old swangy mic over here.
He didn't want to give me the information to order me one, but he made me take a picture of it. He wouldn't send it to me.
I got double mics over here. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see if. Wait a minute. Does this work?
You make me. I'm gonna show you something though, since that's.
I got all kind of toys over here, which is pretty neat. It is pretty neat. And we do. What is that?
Show you what I bought myself since you buying stuff.
What you get there?
This is my new microphone.
Oh.
My outside microphone.
Okay.
So it's gonna be this when I'm out and about doing my red carpets. And then I'll tell you funny about the story. So I got my lapels, really nice lapels. I have so many lapels, but these are really nice. But guess what I did Saturday as we were, So here's my little lapels. Oh, you look at you. So funny thing is, Sheba, look at you. My assistant / advisor for the evening was telling me to put the clip on the people. Child, the people, I forgot to get the clip back. I'm like, bye, okay, thank you. They gone. See, I have the ones I had first, they were not wireless. So they couldn't go nowhere. Right. Now I gotta remember to get my damn things back. It's gonna be a problem.
I have seen a few people that have done that where they forget to unclip them and the folks going on with their microphone.
Yep. So that's something I'm gonna have to remember. So anyway, guys. Oh, you finished with showing off all your stuff since I didn't have to come out and show off. I had to show off my 2 things.
That's the only thing I had. I got. I got my
old. You got a nice thing. You got a very nice microphone with the windscreen. Love that. The spit screen.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, and this is actually the first day that I've had it, but I can actually hear through the headphones.
Really?
I can hear you. I think that's what I was trying to do earlier. I think that because I'm recording over here, I know I got to figure out how to unplug the headphones so you'll be able, because they can't hear you on thing. They probably think I'm crazy over here because they're like, who is he talking to?
Oh boy. Well, country boy, the clock on the wall, the clock on the cell phone say 9:37. We're a little overdue. We gotta do better with that.
We will do better. We will do better. But it is great because you know what? We have yes. NFL is over. We outlasted the NFL.
Oh, it's over? When was it over?
I think this was the last Monday. Oh, what's the day? Tuesday is the day Monday. Well,
Today is Monday.
This is the last week. I think the last Monday Night Football was last night.
These football fans gonna be, they be tripping every year when football season is. They be like, what we gonna do on Monday? The same thing you did last year on Monday.
Come on over here.
Come on over. So now the clock on the wall says 9:30 something. So I'm gonna hold up the fist, the prayer, the choir fist. Before I give it over to Country Boy, the Louisiana Country Boy. But thank y'all for watching tonight. I hope y'all remember our names again. We love doing this. We're dedicated to doing this. And yes, we may talk about our business, but we talk about our business so that we can help others to know that they are not the ones in the stage that they're in, that they can get through. I'm gonna say this real quick thing right quick. When we talk about, because someone posted something the other day, and they might not even be talking about me, but I took it personal. I didn't say nothing bad because I'm learning not to say nothing bad. But they were saying something about, you put everything on, you're out there too much, posting too much, whatever. I post what I want. I'm a grown woman. But what I was going to say was that people have said, I hear people say that all the time to different people. But sure, 2016, I got my master's degree. And while I would post things about doing my homework, doing things with my kids, have my ice cream. I got this paper. I would post my journey through school, different things I was doing. And when I was getting ready to graduate, a young lady, I didn't really know her. I would see her at these articles, but we were on the phone talk. I reached out to her. I don't remember what happened to make me reach out to this young lady. But she was going through a divorce. And I did not know that. And I still don't know the reason I reached out to her, but I reached out to her. She was going through, and we just got to chit-chatting and talking. And so she told me her husband had left her. She was telling me I got to move forward. And we're talking. And she told me how he left her. And she said, I just want to tell you, though, that you inspired me. I was out of school and I thought I couldn't go back because I had a husband, I have a kid, now my husband left me and I got this, I got that. But I watched you and your journey of still doing things with your kids. You were still vacation with your kids. You were going to visit with your kids and you were doing all these things and you still accomplished your degree. I don't think it was my master's, I think it was my undergrad. You had still accomplished your degree and now you're doing your master's. And I'm back in school now. And I was like, in my mind, I quickly think, because I think I was in that thing where people say, oh, you always posting this and other, because things come at the right time, And when she said it, I thought, that is why I post a lot of things. I have some things that are sacred to me that I don't post, but most things that I think, I don't know, they may not be important to you, but they're important to me, I'll post. You never know who's watching.
Right.
People usually use that in a bad way. You shouldn't post this, that, or other, or don't post money up because you don't know who's watching. They could come, I don't know, rob you. But you also don't know who's watching to where you can inspire or motivate. But that as we're talking, though, the crazy thing is we still talking. I'm trying to talk her through and tell her how wonderful she is and how every time I see her, she has a smile and she has a bright personality. She said, yeah. And usually we do something for my birthday, but since he's gone, I called him and asked him what we're going to do something for my birthday. I said, well, when's your birthday? It's today.
Oh, wow.
And you know what I did? I said, and be honest with you, my finances at the time were not great. I didn't have any money. And I said, I'm going to take you to dinner. I'm going to take you to dinner, lunch. I'm going to take you to lunch for your birthday. And I'll never forget, we went to Boudreaux's off of I-10. And I took her to dinner. I didn't really know her. I'd seen her out. But I took her to dinner. And this is not a brag on me taking her to dinner or anything like that. It's just, you just never know where people are. And when you come on and talk about things that you've gone through, or talk about, like, she saw me going to college. Right. And now I think about it, I didn't reach out to her. She reached out to me via Facebook and asked, could she call me? That's how, because I was like, well, how would I get her number? She called me, and that's how we got to talking. And so it's just the thing, you just never know who's watching to see, or just on there. And I'm just scrolling, I'm scrolling, and someone could be scrolling who's going through, like her. She wanted to go back to school, and she didn't say this, but her husband could have been someone to say, you can't do all that and go to school. You either a wife and a mother, or you go to school, because some men feel that way. She looked at my thing that I was still moving and grooving, having a social life and all of that, had kids, and still I got through, because that was the goal. That was the vision. So I just wanted to mention that. So we go with what you said about why we post, why we tell true stories, because you don't know who you're going to touch. Who needs to hear that story today? You don't ever know. So I am pretty much an open book. Again, there are a few things I hold sacred. And if my children, if we're doing something, they say, Mama, can this just be us? I'll do that. But for the most part, I'm an open book to things that I think, are appropriate to put out there and say, and which is most everything. So I just wanted to share that real quick before I pass it over to you, Country Boy. Thank y'all so much. We're so grateful for all the support you gave us in 2023. And we're grateful for you kicking off 2024 with us. And even though we're asking you as your friends to support us, collaborate with us by sharing stories about us, sharing about what we do, sharing our names, mention our names when we're not in the room, sharing our when we post things, sharing them, liking them, commenting on what you thought of the show tonight or tomorrow night or next week, next month. That's what we're asking you to do to collaborate with us. We're gonna have new shirts. Miss Julie, you can keep you got your My Words. You got to go and get you the Real Conversation shirt now. But anyway, we're gonna have some merchandise. And I'll just say for sure that merchandise will go to good use. It will definitely go for us, because as podcasters and talk show people, there are some things that we did. Country Boy buys that out of his pocket. We buy these things, and we have no problem with it. But it also can help us with certain things. But also, when we have these events that we want to have, we can take that money to purchase things for that event. And we have to rent tables, and we have to rent chairs or something like that. That money could go into that pot of doing that. I'm not one that likes to ask for money, but sometimes you got to, because don't nobody know you need it if you don't tell them, right? Closed mouth, don't get fed. But anyway, guys, thank you. I love you. We love you. And I'm going to pass it on to the Country Boy, and I will see you next Monday at 8 o'clock. And I believe we're going to be at Emancipation Park. I didn't tell Country Boy we were supposed to be there tonight, but it was too cold. But we're going to be there next Monday. I just have to double up on clothing. So we're going to be live and on location from Emancipation Park, where the saxophonist Stephen Richard will be performing live. If you want to come out, Emancipation is a wonderful, it's a food park, Emancipation Park food park. I can't think of her name right now, but her parents own the Emancipation land that she has this on. And when they passed away, they said, we want you to have this land. You can put anything on it you want to, as long as you don't sell it. So she turned it into a food park with live music. So stay tuned next Tuesday for 8 o'clock. We'll be at Emancipation Park. Come out and join us if you'd like. Wow. It's on you, Louisiana Country Boy.
Well, it's on the old Country Boy. Look, I am just going to just piggyback on that. You never know whose life you will touch. My life is not about bragging about anything, because I ain't got nothing to brag about but God. We share this thing because this thing is real. This journey is real. We're all here to. The other part of my post was, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. I am my brother's keeper. I live by that. I live by that. This journey for me, this journey for my co-hosts, the things that I have been a son of a gun in my life. I have been a piss poor father, but have been given an opportunity to be better. So I talk about my journey of the things that I wasn't, and I talk about my failures in relationships and my failures being a parent. I talk about those things because it was those things. Had it not been for those things I went through in my life, I would not be here. The lessons that I learned. My mama always told me, ain't no lesson like a ball lesson, baby. And trust me, this old boy has paid the price for some lessons. And the price that I paid, I'm not ashamed of it. I spent almost 50 some years living in shame. But it was when I came from behind that veil that I understood that I was not the only one living in some kind of shame. So in order for me to reach somebody, I had to show my ugly side. I had to show the dirtiness of me. I can't come up here walking, acting like, you know how some of them church folk act, like they ain't never did nothing wrong. Like they ain't never did nothing wrong.
Never.
And you know how some of you folk act, like y'all ain't never did nothing wrong when somebody do something wrong. You know how y'all act. You know how y'all is. Y'all be the first one to judge somebody because they done something. When your poop stink just as much as theirs do. You know how y'all are though. You got, ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, I can't believe you did what you did. The only reason nobody don't know about your mess is because somebody just kept it quiet. But you got mess too. I have just been blessed by grace to be able to share it, all my ugliness, all my trials and my tribulations. And I think my co-host that she shared some things that have hurt her in her life. But what we have is learned, and what we're doing is trying to be better people than we were. Some of us have spent a lifetime amongst people who judge us for who we were. Baby, what I need for you to do is see me for who I am. So let me do this. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Because that person you knew is not the person that I am. So every day there's somebody that I have to reintroduce myself to because of the things I have gone through. I ain't them no more, baby. Trust me. Because don't come at me. Don't come at me like you would have came at them, because you're gonna get a whole different reaction. Just letting you know, and that's keeping it real. That don't mean I'm big, bad, and I don't think none of that. But I just know who I am, and I know whose I am, and I'm grateful. Be where I am. I'm not ashamed of anything that has happened in my life. Not one. Because what I know that I have done is I have gone back and I have apologized. I've asked for forgiveness, and I have forgiven. Now, if you're still looking at that person, again, that's on you, baby. I ain't on me. But we all have been somewhere. And if you ain't been there, hang around. You're going to get there. Not a single person alive ain't got no dirt underneath their nails. We all got some dirt underneath our nails. So stop looking down on the next man. Take a glance in the mirror. Because that's where it starts. It starts with the person in the mirror.
Person in the middle. Man in the mirror.
And that's but that's me. I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful. I thank each and every one for tuning in. I thank you for allowing.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
I forgot to say that we are so grateful. We are so many great things happened to us this year. Even building on such a great friendship and trust. You know what I mean? We've been a part of so many things this year. You know, we were a part of a first annual Halloween event at Jack's Bar and Grill. We were a part of a first annual walk for mental health in Dallas. So we did some first. Wow. I hadn't thought about the magnitude of what we've done. And I'm so grateful for those opportunities. And I'm even more excited. It makes me more excited looking back and reflecting on the things that we did do, about all the things that we're going to do this year.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? You know, I'm grateful that I'm grateful that they let old country boy like me, old backwoods country boy like me.
We forgot about the other first. We went to the first annual Black Excellence Award ceremony. Yeah. That was for another first annual. Yeah. Like, I love being a part of the first. Let me just tell you, I like being a part of the first crew. Like, I love to say, you know, someone said the other day on TV, they said, well, I'm not the first. Oh, you know what it was? Lunel, she's a comedian. And they were saying, you're the first Black woman to ever have a residency Black comedian that had a residency in Las Vegas. She said, no, I'm not the first. I'm the only. I don't necessarily like that because it makes me feel like you're putting yourself in a box to where you're the first, because there's going to be a second, third, fourth, and fifth, because you are the example. You are the start of something big. Mm-hmm. So I don't like this. And maybe I'm just being picky about her wording, but she corrected them and said, no, I'm the only Black. You shouldn't want, in my opinion, you shouldn't want that, right? You should want to be the first and be the example and be the model and be the person to say, I kicked the door in for you. How many times have you heard Beyonce say Diana Ross kicked the door down for her? All these other beautiful, wonderful singers kicked the door down for her to walk through. Okay, I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent.
That's good, you know, and that's a wonderful thing. You know, when you say that, and I glance back over my life, and I'm gonna shut up on this old country boy here. When I left Houston in 2006, and I took a job in Dallas working for a company. You know, the position never existed until I went there. I was the first Black to ever hold that position. When I left there and I moved to Louisiana, I took a job working at a store in a little old town, managing a store in a little old town in Louisiana. I was the first Black that had ever been a manager of that auto parts store. I left that auto parts store and went to another place up in Arcadia, Louisiana. And I managed that store for 5 or 6 years. I was the first Black to ever do it. It's something about setting the stage. It's something about being able to stick your neck out and take all those things, those swords, because you ain't taking them stabs for yourself. You're taking them for the ones that will come behind you. It's a beautiful thing. I thank God for all the opportunities that He has blessed me with personally. It's that thing again. What does your legacy look like? What do you want your legacy to look like? If it doesn't look now like you want it to look, guess what you can do? You can change.
You can change it.
You can change it. If your legacy right now is not looking like you want it to look when you're gone, then start changing. Do something different. Do something different. Make sure you make a difference. Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. That's all. You know, again, I say thank each and every one of you. I thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing us into your house. Thank us for allowing us into your telephones, into your computers, and wherever else you might be. You know, if you
join our
if
new
you
group page.
Huh?
Join our new group page.
Oh, is it a group page? It's something. I don't know what it is.
I said join our new group page. Yeah.
Yeah, group page. Did I do it as a group? I don't know what I did it. Look, she set me up to go make this thing up. So I made a page, but I don't know how to do
it because it asked me to join.
Oh, it is a group page. Okay, the page. What is the page? It is. Did you like? I changed the picture.
Oh, I didn't go back to see you change it. Yeah. What picture? On the flyer?
The picture you were talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
I changed the picture. Right, it's one thing right yonder. I changed the picture, but there is the name of the page is
The Real Conversation.
The Real Conversation. That's right.
And I'm gonna share it on my Facebook page and Country Boy's Facebook page so that you can just click it. It'll say join our Facebook page. It'll be a click. You can click it. I'll do that.
Y'all join us. Y'all join us. And I thank y'all. We're here.
Oh no, you didn't do it as a group page.
What did I do today? Just a regular page?
A regular page. That won't work.
It won't work.
We'll figure it out. I mean, it'll work, but
I have to change it. I don't know what I gotta do. That
would happen. It's gonna be a new page that you can join our pages where we'll have pictures. We may have daily quotes sometimes. So I shouldn't say daily. I should say occasional quotes. Yeah, we're gonna keep you busy. But what we want is if you have ideas, we may put some topics on there of things that we may talk about and put some of your opinions, and we'll maybe have some of our Monday shows about those topics that we post. So yeah. Yay!
And y'all will be, and like I said, there is at some point, there is now, there's a call-in number. I just have to, my co-host had me working triple, double, quadruple time. Yeah. And I didn't get a chance to put it up there, but there's a call-in number that you're more than welcome to call in and be a part of the show. There's these things.
We want you to be interactive. We want to hear from you. We want to talk. We want to talk to you. We want to hear your voices sometime.
Yeah. And look, I'm gonna just say this, and what we do did not cost $1 million to start, okay? It didn't cost $1 million.
Like you eat an elephant.
Wait a minute, is it $1 million? I don't know, but whatever it did.
It's like you eat an elephant. If it's something that you want to do, you have to do it like an elephant. Take one step at a time, one bite at a time. And we are look at come over there looking all official.
I am.
I don't look official like that though, because really, I just really like being free. Because even Saturday, I had the microphone. I'm just talking to the people, the microphone all over here. So
look, I don't like this. Look, these headsets they wearing my ears out,
I'm gonna get that thing, the microphone thing, but I'm not. I just don't like the earphones. I'll probably only do that if we're out and about. I don't like how.
I wish I knew how to unplug it. If I could unplug it, I'd be great. I just be scared to unplug it.
Yeah, I'm scared if you do anything over there because tonight, StreamYard, we just want to let you know you did a excellent job tonight, StreamYard. I don't know if Country Boy called you like I told him to. Somebody called you because y'all was doing some things, but we really appreciate that whatever it was you was doing, you fixed it. But Country Boy, take us out like you do.
Yeah. Thank y'all for the last time. Happy New Year to each and every one. Whatever your vision is, just keep on going. That's how I ended 2023. It's how I'm gonna begin 2024, telling you the same thing because it ain't gonna change. And it's this: if the good Lord has given you a vision, if He gave you a vision, I don't care if He gave it to you 20 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't care if He gave it to you last night or in the last 10 minutes. If the good Lord has given you a vision, don't worry about the people that don't believe in you, the people that ain't gonna support you, the people that talk about you, because they will. Trust me, don't act like they won't. They will. They will talk about you behind your back. Be just smiling
and in front of your back face.
Just smiling, talk about, oh yeah. As soon as you leave out of the room, you'll be the topic of discussion. Don't worry about them. Let them do what they do. That's what they do. Let them talk. I don't care. If you feel about somebody talking about you, just say, I'm a country boy, y'all. And when they say, what's country boy? I don't care. Just country boy. Just country, because country. Say, I'm gonna just country boy you. Because country boy don't care. He showed no, because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
And he's gonna take you.
That's it. Just keep on rolling. If God has given you a vision, no matter what it is, I said it in 2023. I said it in 2024. I said it in 2084. I might be saying it like this in 2084, but I'm going to be saying it. Just keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't you quit. Understand something about the vision that God has given you. Let me give you some about the vision that he's given you. He gave it to you because there's somebody out there that needs the vision. See, it's God's vision, but you are the one that's going to be able to carry it out and bring it to life. That's why you are so important. See, the vision he gave it to you because there's somebody out there that needs it from him. And you are the one to deliver it. Do you know how special that makes you? That there's somebody out there that needs something that only you can give them. But I don't know what that vision. Maybe it's the vision of writing a book. Maybe it's the vision of giving a speech. Maybe it's the vision of singing a song. Maybe it's the vision of dancing. Maybe it's the vision of being in a movie. Maybe it's the vision of just saying good morning. But understand this is that thing that he has placed inside of you to do is because he has someone out there that needs it. There's somebody. Wow. That's something that you have. There's somebody out there that's praying, God, send me a sign. You know, when you say your prayers, well, God, can you send me a need? Do you know that that vision that he put inside of you is the answer to somebody's prayer? Do you know that that person on the side of the street could have been praying, God, will you send somebody? Because my children are hungry. And that vision that he placed inside of you, maybe it's to, I'm going to go out today and take a plate to the hungry. Do you not know that nobody else was going to do it? And that vision that he gave you to go out and do that very thing was the answer to the prayer that that one person had prayed. Wow. Do you know how powerful that vision that he has given you is? So don't you let nobody tell you, if you say, you know what, today I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a coat drive, or today I'm going to go out and do a sock drive, or today I'm going to go out and do this. And somebody be like, oh, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that for them. Don't you know that somebody has prayed and they waiting for you? And then God gave you the vision, but you allow somebody to deter you. Because that one person had prayed for you. Had prayed for you. For the thing that God has given you to do. There's somebody that may have felt down and out and needed to hear some music. And God had given you a song. But you was like, I don't feel like singing today. But they prayed to hear your voice. They prayed to hear the voice of God. Just sing to them. And when you sang that song, that's what saved them. So if nobody tells you that they believe in you and they believe in your vision, we're here to tell you we believe in you. Because who am I? Who are we not to believe in the vision that God has given you? That make me pretty crazy. I believe in the vision. Support it 100%. And lastly, but not leastly, I'm going to end it because my co-host gave me double fists. Look here.
I'm over here starving. I have not had dinner yet. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to have a part 1 and part 2 on. Come on, it's 8 to 9, then come back on 9 to 10. Because I got to eat. I'm just messing with you.
Look, I'm gonna end it like this. I ain't gonna make it long. I ain't gonna be long when I won't be before you long. Like
I won't be before you long.
I won't be before you long. Look here. If the good Lord allowed you to be here right now, we are grateful. We're so grateful. You opened your eyes and you cleaned out your ears. You was listening for the words, but you still didn't hear. If you rolled over, but wasn't nothing next to you but a pillow, I know the pillow didn't say it, so the old country boy's gonna have to do it for you. If you was waiting to hear the words for 2024, you will hear them right now. The words are this: Louisiana country boy and the little diva. We love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there is nothing, absolutely, positively nothing that you can do about it. We thank you, and we will see you next Monday. Live. Oh, what you said? Merch. Who's merch?
Merchandise, merch, t-shirt, hat, tumblers. We're gonna be at Emancipation Park next week, and y'all should come on out. Bring your kids. Anybody can come. Come on out to Emancipation Park next Monday night. I forgot the time, but once we'll put a flyer together, we put it out there. Come out there, food trucks out there. Y'all come out there and have dinner with us, or you can buy dinner. No,
I'm trying to figure out who merch is.
Merch. That is the term that is used for merchandise, sir.
Oh, oops.
Good night, everybody, and we love you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
There ain't nothing you can do about it. Look, I guess am I in control of the click or you clicking? Who clicking?
Oh,
see, there you go.